Well, after Anjana Padmanabhan became the first junior Indian Idol, another young Bengalurian is all set to win the finals of Dance India Dance Little Masters reality show. Well, you must have seen this young boy mesmerize you with his amazing dancing skills on TV. From the time he entered the famous reality show Dance India Dance, his fan following has increased leaps and bounds. Meet 10-year-old Sadvin Shetty. One look at this celebration, you would assume that Sadvin has already won the dance championship. These are the celebrations we are talking about, and this is the kind of following Sadvin has amassed with his dancing abilities during the course of the show. Sadvin arrived in Namma City this morning, visited his house and then headed to his school to meet his friends. Currently, the next big thing for Bengaluru, Sadvin Shetty in fact has been doing rather well in the dance reality show Dance India Dance, and of course, as you can see, it's a proud moment for not just his family members but also his school, as they were all seen going ahead and wishing him all the very best as he has made it to the finals of the reality show. Well, these are the kind of celebrations that were witnessed in Vijayanagar by his school, and it already seems like Sadvin has pretty much managed to get that title. My colleague Vivek Vinayak joins us live from the newsroom with more details. Vivek, clearly a lot of celebration in the air over yet another youngster making Namma City proud. Take us through the kind of celebrations that were witnessed earlier today.
Well, it was celebration, almost looked like celebration after he won the title, and it was almost, as if Sadvin won the title and came to Bengaluru, but nonetheless it was a grand send-off for Sadvin to the finals in Mumbai. Now this boy Sadvin is a talented young dancer who was discovered by Saroj Khan in Mangalore in one of the local reality shows, and Saroj Khan said that this guy is going to make it really big, and his parents were initially apprehensive because they wanted him to study, but the moment a local choreographer from Namma City spotted him, he trained him rigorously, and now he's in the finals out of 5 lakh participants, South Indian participants, Akshita. It's a proud moment for Bengaluru, and with every passing day we're seeing how Bengaloreans are actually coming up with their talent, and they're not scared to show their talent to the world, making Namma City proud. First was Anjana Padmanabhan, who actually won the Junior Indian Idol. Now this guy can actually go on and win that title of Dance India Dance Little Masters, Akshita.
Right, Vivek. In fact, we have witnessed this reality show for quite some time. Sadvin is being called the next big thing of dance. So it definitely looks like he's got a big chance of winning this reality show and making Bengaluru rather proud.
Now, there are two things why this guy can win. Simply because, one, all the judges in the reality show are rooting for him, from Ahmad Khan to the other choreographers in the show. And even the team he's participating in, there are 4 teams in this reality show, and the team he's participating in have done incredibly well. The judges are with him. The crowd seems to be loving Sadvin so much that they actually vote for him every single time. But his father went on to tell us at News9 that he needed more support from Bengalurians and from the people of Karnataka, because every time there's a vote out, he's always coming second or third. He wants him to be in the first place. So nonetheless, after the support Bengalurians and Karnataka people give him, you never know, Sadvin can actually end up winning this show. If you see his performances in every episode, he's improved gradually and steadily. And he's gone on to do some really great forms of dance like contemporary, jazz. You give him any style, he'll master it for you on the stage, Akshita.
Absolutely, Vivek, but also going by the kind of support he received, it looks like his school has also come out and they are rather excited over the fact that Sadwin has made it to the finals. He was seen enjoying himself with all his friends and was even got ahead and given a sort of gift by the school.
You know, I was informed, Akshita, that please come and meet Sadwin because he's going off for the finals. When I landed in the school, I felt he already won the finals because that was the celebration in the RNS Bunt Community School in Vijayanagar. I already thought that, you know, Sadwin might have won the title and come because they had a massive procession from the entrance of the school towards where he was actually made to sit like a king. And then he was garlanded, his principal, his teachers. And when you enter the school and see the kind of support he has from his schoolmates, it's incredible. And with the Punt community all set to support their own boy, you never know, he can be the next big thing, winning that title of Senior Dance Little Masters. Mithun Chakrabarti apparently has also said that this guy is a great talent and he wants to use him in some of his production ventures. He also is a big fan of Rajnikant. So when I spoke to Sadwin, he said he also copies some of Rajnikant's moves in his dancing skills. So he's got a lot of things running for him right now. We hope and pray Sadwin comes back with the title and the trophy.
Absolutely, and he will need all of the Bengalurian support out there. Thank you so much, Vivek, for joining us with all those details. Clearly, of course, Sadwin enjoys the support of his school, his family, all of them coming out in huge numbers to go ahead and celebrate Sadwin and the fact that he's made it to the finals. No doubt he's one of the biggest contenders for that crown. Every judge has been talking about his talent and he has gone a long way in the reality show, and all fingers crossed, of course, that after Anjana Padmanabhan winning the Junior Indian Idol title, he could be the next big thing of Number City. And now that Sadwin has made it to the finals, he's one step closer to his dream. And well, there's good news in store for Bengalurians as Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is now mulling over extending the nightlife on all days of the week instead of just 2 days. Yes, after extending the city's nightlife on Fridays and Saturdays, now nightlife may be extended to all days of the week. In fact, the Chief Minister spoke about the same and it seemed almost that he was expressing hope that it would be extended. It seems almost like a given at this point, considering that the police filed a report, and going by the report, Commissioner Auratkar himself has stated that it doesn't look like this kind of an extension poses any sort of a safety risk, any sort of security issue for Bengalurians, and that the police have been able to manage the crowds as such despite the extension. So with that kind of a positive outlook coming in from the police department, it is understood that the Chief Minister himself has forwarded the report to the Chief Secretary, who is all set to take a decision. Let's listen into exactly what the Chief Minister had to say.
ಈಗ 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಏನೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅದು ಚೀಫ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, ಅವರು ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆಗಳಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಇದೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಿಗೆ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅದನ್ನ ಅವರು ರಿವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
And moving on, in a tragic incident, about 18 to 20 monkeys have been killed in Kolar post the thunder and lightning in Kolar. While residents were trying to perform the last rites of the monkeys, it was noticed that a baby monkey was not ready to let go of its deceased mother. Looking at the heart-wrenching scene, the residents of Kolar were in fact nearly in tears as the baby monkey was seen screaming and refusing to let go of its mother. About 18 to 20 monkeys passed away during this thunderstorm that we witnessed last night, and this was the only monkey that managed to survive, but clearly not willing to let go of its mother, that was seen howling and almost crying, demanding that its mother wake up. We understand that 18 monkeys have been killed due to the same. In fact, the residents had come together to perform the last rites of all these monkeys, and that's when they realized that there was a baby monkey in their midst refusing to let go.
ಸಿಳ್ಳು ಮರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದು ಈ ಕೋತಿಗಳು ಅನಾಹುತಕ್ಕೆ ಈಡಾಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. 18ರಿಂದ 20, 2 ಬಂದು ಅರ್ಧ ಪ್ರಾಣದಿಂದ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಉಳಿದ 18 ಕೋತಿಗಳು ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಸತ್ತೋಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಊರು ಗ್ರಾಮಸ್ಥರು ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, ತೋಟ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂಥರ ಬೇಜಾರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಈ ಜನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದಾಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಇದರಿಂದ ನೋವಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಊರಿನ ಗ್ರಾಮಸ್ಥರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಜನರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಒಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಅಂತ್ಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಗುಳಿ ಒಂದು ತೆಗೆಸಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಪೂಜೆ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ.
And well, Pakistani television channel Geo News is suing the powerful spy agency ISI for defamation over accusations of being anti-state. In the latest twist in a saga that has captivated the country, Pakistan's media regulator also suspended Geo for 15 days for reporting that the ISI spy agency was behind the April shooting of one of Pakistan's most famous journalists. Geo News has also given the ISI 14 days to retract its accusations and issue a public apology. The standoff over Geo, part of the privately owned Jung Group, has exposed divisions between Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and the army, which has ruled the country for more than half of its history. The military has long seen the government's resistance to efforts to shut Geo News as a sign of defiance, and Pembra's latest move is seen as a compromise solution after weeks of tension. Remember, in April, Pakistan's Defence Ministry had demanded that the license of Geo News be suspended after it reported that the ISI was behind the shooting of one of Pakistan's most famous journalists, Hamid Mir. The Pemra media regulator said in a statement today that it had formally shut down Geo News for 15 days and imposed a $1,01,500 fine. And the BSE Sensex and Nifty surged 1.5% each to mark record highs as blue chips including oil and gas companies such as ONGC rose on continued optimism about policy reforms by the new Narendra Modi government. The Nifty rose as much as 1.53% to mark an all-time high of 7,588.25, while the Sensex touched a life high of 25,416.86. And the monsoon rains reached India's southern coast of Kerala a few days later than expected, offering relief to farmers eagerly waiting for the start of the wet season that is crucial for their summer crops. Well, the southwest monsoon finally arrived in Kerala, bringing widespread rains in most parts of the state. However, severe heatwave conditions continued unabated in large parts of North India, with the mercury hovering nearly 45 degrees Celsius in Delhi. Generally, of course, the monsoon brings on around June 1st in Kerala, but this year it's late by 6 days. The monsoon will further advance across parts of the northeast in the next 48 hours. The Met Department is sticking to its forecast for an average monsoon this year, despite a slow start, with July and August providing the majority of rainfall.